Hey, everybody, welcome to our newest episode of Rapid Fire 5-minute interviews with real estate agents. And I'm here with one of my all time favorites, our favorite Penn State grad. Lorna and I actually went to college together, but didn't know it until after we graduated. But Lorna from Remax, Town and Country, thank you very much for joining us today. And I can't wait to get into your goals. I know we had a quick conversation before we started, but I didn't want to lose all the magic that was happening. So I was like, wait, let's hit the record button, because this is going to be good stuff. So thank you very much for joining us today, Lorna.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
I know you put a lot of time and energy into this conversation. We have 3 questions for you. Again, we want to keep it to 5 minutes. I'll only cut you off if I get disinterested. No, I'm kidding. I won't cut you off. No, not a chance. Okay. So what is your goal? What's your big goal for 2025, Lorna?
Big goal for 2025. Real quick, you know that I don't often vocalize my goals.
It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, like it really and truly is. It is but the reason why I don't vocalize it is because I'm afraid if I say it out loud and I don't do it, then I fail. So I'm trying to avoid failure. But I'm looking at it from your point of view. And if I vocalize it, then I have to do it. And it's like an accountability thing. So, and this one is important to me. So my goal for 2025 is I'm going to earn my broker's license.
I love that goal. And what I love most about what you just said is not only are you stepping out of your comfort zone to vocalize your goal, you're putting it on the internet literally for the whole world to see, which is like an even bigger step.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you're going to do it, go all the way.
That's it. Go big or go home.
Head first. That's right.
All right. So why is that important to you? Why is your broker's license important to you?
So I've been doing this for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And, this past year, I actually stepped into the role of director of operations for Remax Town and Country. So I was kind of doing both things. I was a realtor, right? So I was there for my clients, but I was also there for my office. And I feel like at this point in a 20-year career, it's kind of an overdue next step. It lends to my credibility for my clients. It also lends to my credibility for the agents that I'm guiding. So I feel like, I've learned a lot in the time that I've been a realtor, but there's always more to learn. And so this is kind of solidifying that. So that's really behind why I wanted to do that.
And when you are in a position where you're helping people and holding them accountable and giving them knowledge, it only improves your abilities too, which I think is also cool. So I think that's a great goal. All right. So now we talked a little earlier about strategy. Share with us what your strategies are to achieve this goal in 2025 and what your thought process is around.
So I'm going to finish out December and I kind of think about it, right? The angle in which I want to handle it, but I do need to start scheduling with the classes, number one, right? So figuring out which classes I need to take and where I want to focus, get those classes scheduled. But the next thing really is to look at, again, with scheduling, committing time to taking those classes. You and I were Penn Staters and we were once college students, and we know what it's like to wait until the last minute or cram things in and really not absorb the information. So I feel that if I commit the time in my schedule to do the work, whether it's an hour every day or, every other day, whatever that ends up being, but putting it down into a schedule and sticking to it. And then finally, giving yourself all of 2025 to do it is fine, but I think that smaller goals are important too. So probably setting quarterly goals that I can say, okay, I finished X number of hours or X number of classes in the first quarter, and then, laying it out from there. So I think that really, like we talked about before, you can eat an entire elephant if you go bite by bite, right? So this is kind of like little bits to figure out what's going to fit where, but I think it's doable. I think I can do it.
It's a great analogy, and I think that by December 31st, 2025, I look forward to the celebration, saying, "Hey, everybody, congratulate Lorna on this accomplishment," because it is a cool accomplishment. I think it's weird though, the saying "eating an elephant one bite at a time." Like, who eats elephants? Like, honestly, like, can we?
No, and I actually think it's probably illegal.
I do. Might be right.
I don't know what other big animals are there to eat. I guess you could guess. Crocodiles, alligators. Don't people eat alligators in Florida?
I don't think they're that big. I don't think we're not from that area. We don't know.
No, I know.
Crocodiles are big. Alligators are little guys.
I don't know. I don't know. We're Penn Staters. We don't have gators.
We're on a tangent. I don't want to have to cut us off here. Okay. Last but not least, what's your favorite Christmas carol?
Does that have to be a carol like a Is it a Christmas song?
Sure.
Okay, because it's actually the Christmas song is my favorite. The one by Nat King Cole, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
I
Yeah,
never knew that's what it was called.
it is. It's actually called the Christmas song.
I thought it was called Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
But when I said it, you know what I was talking about.
Nope.
Yes, well,
So
no, when
that's
I said Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, you knew.
I knew. I didn't know when you
Exactly.
said the Christmas song. I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, that's probably my favorite. There's something about that, just that vision, you know, like it brings you back to home. It's like all the craziness of Christmas is gone, and it talks about, you know, warm and fuzzy, and I love that song.
Can I be honest? I've eaten as many elephants as I've eaten chestnuts too. So I don't know what the whole chestnuts
I don't
thing
eat
is.
chestnuts either. It's the vision.
Okay. All right. This was so much fun. Thank you very much. Hope you guys get something out of this, and can't wait to cheer you on and celebrate your accomplishment in 2025. Thank you,
Thank
Lorna.
you. All right.